I don't like to boast, but the other day I met an American. Yes, a real one. I shouldn't use his real name, so we'll call him Brad. No, actually that's a bit of a lazy stereotype, isn't it? We'll call him Buddy. Anyway, the reason I mentioned this is that within 3 minutes of meeting me, Buck had asked me how much money I earn. It was about his third question. What do you do? I'm a comedian. Okay, that can mean anything. Who do you work for? Various people. Well, that's useless. I know. How much do you make? I don't think I've ever felt more English. Well, I mean to say, dash it all, what? A chap doesn't ask another chap how much a chap makes. But Biff had done, and I wasn't even sure why I was so reluctant to tell him. After all he wanted was a handy way to place me. What was wrong with that? Wouldn't the world be a better place if we could all ask each other whatever we liked without offence? How much do you earn? What do you weigh? Are you loved? Who will miss you when you die? After all, everyone says they hate small talk. Why not abolish it and replace it with massive talk? It's essentially a distillation of the problem we always have with American behaviour that's different from ours. Are they being admirably honest and upfront, cutting through the cant and failing to be hamstrung by old-world prejudices and preoccupations? Or are they just being rude? I don't think either. I think they're cheating. How much someone you've just met earns is one of the things that the game of polite conversation is designed to help you try and work out, like how much sex are you getting and are you happy? You can't just ask those questions, not because it's vulgar, but because it's too easy. You have to form these opinions yourself. You can't cut to the chase. Drawing your own conclusions is the chase. And on the other side, we all have a right to present ourselves as we wish to be perceived. And the convention of not asking that particular question allows us to represent ourselves as worth more, or indeed less, than the bald fact of what the market will bear. Because the subtext behind the question was, look, I don't have time to make a judgment of my own. Give me the bottom line. What has it been decided that you are worth? And therefore, when boiled right down, are you any good? And you shouldn't have to answer that just because an American has asked you. Not that I'm having a go at Americans, incidentally, but then again, I don't think it was a coincidence that it was an American who asked me. I don't think the British and the Americans make enough allowances for their cultural differences. When British and, say, Japanese business people meet, they're each acutely aware of the differences in their cultures and the rich opportunities that affords them to embarrass or offend one another by drinking from the finger bowl or stabbing the Queen. Whereas Brits and Americans assume we basically have the same shared conventions, and we really don't. I told Bub what I make in the end, by the way, but I told him in pounds sterling. He's promised to send me a food parcel as soon as he gets home.